Yeah, Facebook. Please permit me to use this music to entertain my fans. I have no copyrights over them. Also, YouTube. Thank you.
Akwụkwọ ọgụ gbakọtanụ masịrị azụ
Ayelo asịrị azụ ayelo.
nwayọ yọ 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 ka ịfụnanya n'udo bata
Nwayọ yọ yọ.
ọ bụ ụkwa ọgụ ikpe ọmụma
Nwayọ yọ yọ.
bịawụla ajọ okwu tụlụ ebu ka ọ bụ
Nwayọ yọ yọ.
asị onye kwuru igwe ọra ka okwu okwu
Nwayọ
eke
yọ
ọra
yọ.
karịkwa ha ya gwa ya ebe a nọrụtụ ya
Nwayọ yọ
bịa
yọ.
ka ije na onye nwe 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 onwe
Nwayọ yọ yọ.
bịa bịa ya echi eze na onye ọzọ
Nwayọ yọ yọ.
ọ bụ itinye isi usu ka ọ bụ
Nwayọ yọ yọ.
na nkụkọ na-ebute ajọ mbawu
Nwayọ yọ yọ.
na mmadụ ya na-abe ndị mmụ ya nụsiri bịa
Nwayọ yọ yọ.
ọsọ ya wuru n'okwu iri na ise
Nwayọ
ụmụ
yọ
ube
yọ.
na nnukwu ji na-akarị ịrụ n'ọkụ
Nwayọ yọ yọ.
nwayọ ebirido usi ibe ya ebi na
Nwayọ yọ yọ.
nwa mụrụ na obi ego
Nwayọ yọ
ejiji
yọ.
n'ụkọ a na-analụ mmadụ ife n'ike
Nwayọ yọ
na
yọ.
ndị gboo mana onye nkwukwu ebi gboo
Nwayọ yọ
nke tụrụ
yọ.
ọnụ n'eri n'otu ka ọ ya larụ
Nwayọ yọ yọ.
ofu onye sụsọ ebugbo ozu
Nwayọ yọ yọ.
ọkpa nna ka enwe na nwa egwu edebe agụ
Nwayọ yọ
o
yọ.
jiri bụrụ na ndị mbụ bịara n'obodo
Nwayọ
gbarude ha kpọrọ oru sochala ebe agụ na-aba
Nwayọ yọ yọ.
ụfọdụ kpochala ebe na-ele ọkụ
Nwayọ yọ yọ.
ndị ọzọ ebichie n'oke mba nụ ibe ha
Nwayọ yọ.
ma na akpaba na mkpa chọba ndị ahịa chụpụ
Nwayọ yọ yọ.
ọgba aghara so na bụ okwu eji n'aka
Nwayọ yọ yọ.
eluguru so ogbe adakpu mmiri
Nwayọ yọ
otu
yọ.
nsọ gbagbu ọgụ pụta na ọgụ bụ ọnwụ
Nwayọ yọ yọ.
nwata na elu ụlọ efifie
Nwayọ yọ yọ.
elu a na-aya ozi oyi ejelu nne
Nwayọ yọ yọ.
ọ bụ ọnụ na-adọta ga
Nwayọ yọ yọ.
onye metere nwa ọkwọ ya larụ
Nwayọ yọ
na
yọ.
nsogbu a kachasị n'otu ndị nwunye di
Nwayọ yọ
ndị
yọ.
ikom oche na-edochiri ụzọ na-anọ
Nwayọ yọ yọ.
asịrị na-abụ ụgbọ a na-egbu egwu chi sọ ka egosi oke n'obi akpụ na-apụtalụ mgbe egwu
Nwayọ yọ yọ.
nnekwu ojii ihe nyapụlo
Nwayọ yọ yọ.
nnekwu ọcha ji edo nyapụlo
Nwayọ yọ yọ.
ajọ ma eze ọdịnala
Nwayọ yọ
na
yọ.
mbi n'obi na-achọ ebe ahịa zọlụ
Nwayọ yọ yọ.
lụ ya bụ nnekwu obu na mbụ ịsatọ
Nwayọ yọ
ekwu
yọ.
ndị yiri abụ achịrịkwa ndị nke ha
Nwayọ yọ yọ.
ka ya tọnị na mmadụ ife n'ike
Nwayọ yọ yọ.
ajụghị ife ndị gboo jiri nye ha na
Nwayọ yọ yọ.
obodo sa anyị echezọ ndị megherie
Nwayọ yọ yọ.
mana ya eji na ọkọ kọrọkọgbu anya
Nwayọ yọ yọ.
ana obi nwaanyị bụkwa ebe ọnụ jere di
Nwayọ yọ yọ.
ya bịara bịa ma ibe ya bịara bịa
Nwayọ yọ yọ.
nwa mụrụ amụ na ibe ya dalụ n'enu
Nwayọ yọ yọ.
ubi ya gbara ogige na aka ji ya
Nwayọ yọ yọ.
nnukwu ụkwụ sụla ahịghị yọ ya sụlo
Nwayọ yọ yọ.
onye ngụgụ akụkụ ihe bisọgụ
Nwayọ yọ yọ.
azụ na-achụ obele na ogbu mmiri
Nwayọ yọ yọ.
kelee ebe ọ chọrọ ka ọ gbaje
Nwayọ yọ.
basi na nkwụda ọkụkọ jee tụ ya ọnụ
Nwayọ yọ
ọjọ
yọ.
nwa ọkụkọ bidoro n'oge esebe
Nwayọ yọ yọ.
onye na-asị nwoke kwa n'elu ya
Nwayọ yọ yọ.
ihe akọwa ebe nna ghasiri bịa
Nwayọ yọ yọ.
afọ ikwe ọnụ okwute na orimiri
Nwayọ yọ yọ.
na mkpụrụ mmiri aghara ise
Nwayọ yọ
okwu
yọ.
danarụ ọnụ ntụtụ afịa arụ
Nwayọ yọ yọ.
adọbicha zokwu chibe na ọrịa ezuzi
Nwayọ yọ yọ.
na mpempe ụwa bụ akọla asọ
Nwayọ yọ yọ.
uru adụghị mma ekwere oke ekwe ekene
Nwayọ yọ yọ.
anyị eji na mmadụ na-ebeta akwa
Nwayọ yọ yọ.
ga-ebuzigozu ga na ama nna ya
Nwayọ yọ yọ.
awọ na-akpụ ibe wọkọ
Nwayọ yọ yọ.
ite ofe na-akpụ ite ndị nwe ojii
Nwayọ yọ yọ.
asịkwa onye ọbụla jere ikwu nne
Nwayọ yọ
ebodeti
yọ.
n'ọkpa na ọya bụzi so ụmụ di ya na
Nwayọ yọ yọ.
ndụ ndị ojii na ọcha
Nwayọ yọ
ndị
yọ.
olu n'igbo bụ ife m na-agọ n'ọfọ
Nwayọ yọ yọ.
nwọkpụ bili nyom dị ya ebikwu
Nwayọ yọ yọ.
mmiri ata na mazụ anwụ na
Nwayọ yọ yọ.
Murderous tendencies of the Fulani Janjaweed. But here we must do so. But first of all, let us pray. And I will pray in the language of heaven, the oldest language on the face of this very earth. Eze Onyenwe anyị na Chineke nna nke pụrụ ime ihe niile, eze ndị nsọ, onye anyị na-aja mma wee na-eto wee na-agọzi aha nsọ ya mgbe niile, onye ọ bụ naanị ya nwee ike niile, onye sitere n'okwu ọnụ ya sọsọ wee kee ihe niile bụ ihe kere eke n'ụbọchị nke taa, onye ọ bụ naanị ya bụ usu niile nke ndị agha, Chineke nna nke ụmụ ogbenye, Chineke nna nke ndị Biafra, Chineke nna nke pụrụ m ihe niile, onye anyị na-aja mma, onye ndị mmụọ ozi na-efe, onye mmụọ na-erubere isi, onye mmadụ dabere n'ahụ ya, onye ọ bụ naanị ya ka ndị okenye na-atụ mkpọ ọlaedo na mmasị na ọ dị nsọ. Ndị Igbo tụrụ ga-ebighị ebi n'ihi na eboghị mmadụ eboghị mmụọ, ịbụ Chineke nna. Ọ bụ naanị gị ka anyị na-akpọ, ka anyị enweghị iche ọzọ ewezụga gị. Anyị anaghị efe arụsị, ọ bụ aha gị ka anyị ji aba mba were n'anya isi. Ihe niile nke anyị bụ n'ụbọchị nke taa bụ site na amara gị, onye nwe anyị na Chineke nna. O nweghị onye ọzọ ewezụga gị Chineke. Anyị wee na-ekele gị na-asị gị biko bịa ọsọ ọsọ na ndị ụra abatawa ụmụ gị n'ime, ndị ekworo karịrị akarị n'ime anyị. Nna nke ebere dị ngọzi, were amara gị na ebere gị bịa ka iwe zọpụta ndị gị. Anyị wee na-arịọ gị ka iwe mee ngwa ngwa n'ihe na Fulani abatawo anyị ime, ma ọsọ ọsọ gị onwe gị bụ eze ebube dị ngọzi ka iwe zọpụta ndị gị. Ndị niile kuniri si na ha bụ ndị iro Biafra, ndị niile ka ha rabụ ndị kuniri wee na-agba anyị mgba, ka ha rabụ ndị pụtara anụ nna nke ebere dị ngọzi si na Biafra agaghị adị, ndị dị etu agaghị adị. Onye nwe m, ihe ga-abụ nke ha. Ọgbọ aghara ga-anọ n'etiti ụtụtụ ehihie abalị, mkpụrụ obi ha agaghị enwe ezumike. Ị ga-achụghachi ha azụ n'ihere nke onwe ha. Ha niile bụ ndị kuniri wee na-akpagbu Biafra. Onye nwe m na Chineke nna, ị ga-ala ha niile n'iyi, n'ihi na okwu ibu ihe na amen. Anyị wee na-asị ma leta anyị onwe anyị nna nke ebere dị ngọzi, anyị onwe anyị bụ ụmụ gị ndị na-anya isi n'aha nsọ gị, bụ ndị na-emere ọgọ. Onye nwe m, bụ ndị na-achị iru gị mgbe niile, bụ ndị sitere n'aha ha na-abụ ụmụ ha wee na-enye aha nsọ gị otuto. Anyị onwe anyị bụ ndị nwe ezi ịhụnanya ebe nzọpụta gị nakwa. E mere mgbe ị na-asị na nke dị sọ na anyị ga-ebuli aha nsọ gị elu. Chineke nke igwe, anyị ga-aja gị mma. Onye kere eluigwe n'ụwa, anyị ga-akpụ isi ala nye gị. Anyị bụ ụmụ ogbenye. Onye nwe m, o nweghị ihe ọ bụla nke anyị bụ n'iru gị, n'ihi na ọ bụ anọkpa ahụ ka anyị bụ. Ofu ụbọchị anyị ga-anwụ, kama na okwu nsọ gị na-anọgide ma ruo mgbe ebighị ebi. Ihere pụrụ ime mmadụ dị ndụ na nke ebere dị ngọzi, kama ị gaghị ekwe ka ihere wee mee okwu nsọ nke gị, n'ihi na ọ bụ okwu ka iji wee kee eluigwe maka elu ụwa. Okwu nke i kwuru, nkwa nke ị kwuru anyị, okwu ọgba ndụ nke i kwuru n'isi anyị, eze ebube dị ngọzi ga-abịarịrị na mmezu, na Biafra ga-abịarịrị na nke ebere. Ị ga-emere anyị amara gị, n'ihi na ọ bụ naanị gị bụ onye enyemaka, naanị gị bụ onye nzọpụta. Ọ bụ naanị gị ka a na-etu Elohim Adonai El Shaddai, onye dị nsọ ma ruo mgbe ebighị ebi. Nara ekele, otuto, nsọpụrụ, ịja mma site n'ebighị ma ruo n'ebighị ebi ka a na-arịọ gị. Ise ise ise.
Enjoy this music. Thank you.
It doesn't know money.
IPOB, one family. IPOB, one family. One family. IPOB. This is Mazes Mwezeke Enwekwesu. I will say good morning and good afternoon and good evening, depending on your time zone. I welcome you to this wonderful broadcast. Please, as I welcome you, may you welcome others. As you all know, onwere ndị anyị na-afilo this time around. Onwere ndị anyị na-afilo anya this time around. If I know is to free our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and to restore our motherland. On my program, on the Fanatical IPOB program, we say the truth and nothing but the truth. We are fanatical about our freedom. I am fanatical about our freedom. It doesn't care who you are. When you block us on our way, I are crushing. I are crushing in every every sense of every ability I win, we will crush you. It's not media war, we will give it to you. It's not cause we give it to you. This time around, we only have one command, and we only have one commander. We only have one leader, and that leader is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He is our leader, and we stand and we will defend every single instruction of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter Bibido. It doesn't matter end. But if you stand on our way, I will crush you with the truth. Like our leader said, that is going to destroy Nigeria with the truth. And today, what is happening? On that truth, that we, the followers, we stand to destroy everything that comes on our way with the truth. I'm walking na abụrụ nwoke, amụ nwanyị na abụrụ nwanyị. N'otu dike mụrụ odogwu, mana odogwu ada ama dike aka. Taa onye ka ị bụ? Like I said, there is a short program I did earlier today, and I told people, if you want to comment, you are free, but don't insult. Not in my little space, because I don't care. I don't care, you know. The same mouth, what the same mouth go to. I will come here. I will ask you guys to share. I will ask you guys to share and to like. I also tell you guys, if you go against my rule, block one. Period. If you go against my ethics of my little space, block one. It doesn't matter onye, but I don't care. One, it's not easy. It's keep preaching, it's not easy. We are not here for followers, but we are here to set the facts straight. We are here to put the record straight. You can come eziokwu. Ogbaju odolu. Ndị nwere ike ga-apụta. No isi kala aka na-ebu ogidi, isi akala aka bụ ogidi, isi awala. So, if you find it interesting to come in my program, also find it interesting to respect ethics of my little space, to obey my rules, because this is my little space. I have the key to open and to lock. It is my space. So that in my space, don't insult me. When you insult me, block. I don't need to insult your father or to insult your family or your generation. No, but you come and block. You can make insult, not to extend it beyond you. No, I don't do that. So my wonderful people of Biafra, please, as you come in, please share and like. And if you want to debate, we are welcome. Or maybe what I'm saying is contrary to your opinion and you want to air your view, just hit the comment section. I will see it. I will send you the link and you come in. And your cam must be open. I don't put my phone numbers. I'm not looking for followers. I don't put phone numbers to call. No. But isi na iwu dike. Isi na iwu nwanyị kala aka. Ask for the request. I will send you the request, the link. You come in and put your face. The time have come and gone when you will be in comment section, be ranting, be talking jargon. And when they ask you to show up your face, also abụrụ nke gị. No? Like somebody like Nkechi, Kala Good. When they ask them to come and pick a low in laptop media, they did not accept it. Also Bunkewa, due to their hiding their face, due to no fake profile Kabua. Why didn't them accept the offer given to them by laptop media? Because they know if they should accept that offer, the identity will be uncovered. I don't know if you look mad because so my wonderful people of Biafrans, I welcome you to this wonderful edition. Excuse me. I welcome you to this wonderful edition. Please, as I welcome you, please may you welcome others. This is Mazes Meze aka Enwekwensu once more. As Mudo Dilego, or Woke on wine, as Mudo Dilunu, Mbose Kemboso, Yambosa from Bosenko. He said, onye say Mazina Nekano, Ndondo Nkanka, Igbo n'aka na iwom, Igbo n'aka ekpe iwoma. N'ụzọ gị ya bụ ụzọ mmiri adị echi, n'ụzọ nkụ na-echi echi. Na ihe ya dị ka mkpume dị n'ikpele mmiri, ebune mmiri tinye n'alụ mkpume wụzuru ike. Na-echiche echi adị echi agụ n'anya flọ agụ na ọsọ na-eme. N'ikuku bulecha ọgụ idu, ọ malapụ ọgụ idu ebe ọ dị. Na chọọ tụfọ okwe nwee di. Maazị Nnamdi Kanu asị na ndụ ya adị. Na onye na-echedi gị echiche ọnwụ na ọnwụ ya abịara ya. Na onye na-ama na-echegbu ya derelụ ngwụlọ. N'ọfọ ya akụgbu ya anara yi aja. Maazị Nnamdi Kanu ekene ngụ. Eji m mmụọ onye dị n'obibe nna m wee na-ekene gụ. Eji m akwụrụ ọmụmụ ezumezu na-ekene gụ. Eji m ike nke ezumezu m na-ekene gụ. Eji m ilu mgbala ezumezu na-ekene gụ. Eji m ọjị ezumezu na-ekene gụ. Eji m akpụ ezumezu na-ekene gụ. Eji m ikuku ezumezu na-ekene gụ. A sị na ndụ gị ya adị, ọ ya dị ka echi na echi adị agwụ. N'ọ dike ka ị bụ. N'ọ utu dike mụrụ odogwu, mana odogwu ada amara dike aka. Ekene godogwu ka ịbụ Maazị Nnamdi Kanu. Ihe ijelugo, nnata ị na-anatalụ. Ekene ngụ, mbọsị eke, mbọsị onye, mbọsị afọ, mbọsị nkwọ. Enwenyere m aka ike nga m enu, onye asị na ọ ya adịghị na mma. Na obere egbughị ya egbu onwe ya. Asị m na ijebe na ijelugo, na ị na-aba na ị ya natalụ. Ise. Hello, my wonderful people of Biafra. I welcome you all to this wonderful edition. This is Mazes Mezeke Enwekwensu. Ekene m onye ọbụla atụmudo dịrị unu. We all know what is happening on media after mba ụwa. But nke wee eziokwu anyị ekwu ebe a gbachuo okwu ọnụ. Nke wee eziokwu ka anyị ekwu ebe a gbachuo okwu ọnụ. It doesn't matter. Onye dị okwu na-agarị. Because when the going is good, all you guys will jump in the wagon. And when the going is tough, onye ọbụla amapụba. Ndala na ndị iberibe. See, when the going get tough, the tough keep on going. We are the tough people. We keep on going. For now, you people have understand where people like us belong. We belong to Maazị Nnamdi Kanu. Every other from Maazị Nnamdi Kanu we belong to. And we must respect the code of conduct. Because that is the principle that guide this great movement. That is the principle that guides this great movement. Before I proceed, we would like to play a video from our own barrister, Aloye Jemako, from the news on Channel TV. Those of you may have come across it. But we must play it for Christ's sake, because our children will come up one day and come across this program. We are not popular demand. I always say it. Because and there is if you are not honest, cannot withstand my program. Because I always give you the chance. When you say that what I'm saying is not right, come in with your camera open and tell the world if I'm lying or not. So please, as you come in, please endeavor to like and share. It's very important. Very, very important. We have to go through the interview from Arise TV. It's about 14 minutes. We will allow it to play.
All over the world.
No, this is not. It's not now. This is not now. Hold on.
Separatist leader Nnamdi Kanu has called for an end to the sit-at-home order in the southeast. In a handwritten note addressed to the Finland-based Biafra agitator Simon Ekpa, Kanu told Ekpa to stop antagonizing southeast governors or politicians from the region. He said that anyone enforcing the sit-at-home order should be made to face the wrath of the law. The note was made public by his special counsel, Aloy Ejimako.
I'm sorry, Chukwuka or what you call yourself. After this program, I block you. Or do yourself a favor and kick yourself out and block yourself. Because after this program, I block you. I'm not looking for followers. This man says, so do yourself a favor and block yourself after now. Or after this program, I'm going to block you. Let's continue.
This is a direct order from me. I hereby instruct you to desist from calling for any sit-at-home henceforth. Equally refrain from antagonizing governors or persons in political positions because you are not in a position to know what they are doing on my behalf. I'm ordering you to make a public announcement to the effect that you are in receipt of a direct order from me to cancel any pending sit-at-home in place at the moment. I embarked on this movement to liberate our people, not to enslave them. I despise and we despise any person or entity that wishes to inflict unnecessary hardship on our people.
Right now,
anybody still engaging in sit-at-home is not my disciple. This is Mazin Nnamdi Kanu speaking to you all through me.
Let's now cross live to Enugu.
I have kicked you out, then go there and insult yourself. Not in my little space. When you are in my little space, you have to listen to me. When you disagree with me, come in here, show your face and tell me. If you insult me, I come across it, I block you, I kick you out of this program. 100 men. Let's continue.
Speak to Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer, Aloy Ejimako. Thank you for joining us on Newsnight. Now, let's get something...
Thank you.
Right. Let's get something really straight here. We need
Okay.
some
You are
clarity
back again. Okay.
for the purpose of the
Now
video.
it's working.
Okay, those enforcing the sit-at-home order till now, who are they loyal to? Who are they answerable to? Are they answerable to
Bye-bye.
Nnamdi Kanu or answerable to EPA?
Well, I'll speak on what I know as of counsel.
Come back and talk.
That might be limited knowledge. That might be all you need to know, and our viewers tonight. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the supreme leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. There are no two supreme leaders, and at this moment, there is no deputy leader. They have other leaders lower down the hierarchy of supreme leader and deputy leader. So standing on that, anybody that acts in the name of IPOB, whether the person acted for good or bad or for the ugly, is often attributed to the head of the organization, and the fish rots from the head. So Nnamdi Kanu is very concerned about this. He never meant for things to go this awry, to go out of control. So your question is quite relevant. So he is trying to separate the apples from the oranges here. So that not when somebody goes out there and say, I'm a disciple of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and he levies violence on the general public in the name of sit at home, Nnamdi Kanu gets to take the bad name simply because he's the head of the organization. It's not fair on him. So having considered all this, he needed to provide the clarity you talked about, to separate the apples from the oranges, and the best way he thought he could do that is to end it once and for all, to start from the very beginning and end the process that is causing the issues. And that process or that event or act that is causing all these issues is sit at home. I met with him on 24th, and he spoke to me along these lines, that he's now left with no option but to take this drastic step.
The question is, yes, indeed. The question is how drastic really is this letter to Simon Ekpa? Is there any chance at all that Nnamdi Kanu may have been put under some kind of pressure, you know, to write this letter, just to secure his own freedom? And from all indication, it looks like Simon Ekpa is a genie out of the bottle. What are the guarantees that this letter will actually rein Simon Ekpa in and his followers?
Well, Nnamdi Kanu was renditioned over 2 years ago. So if he would have succumbed to any kind of pressure from any quarters, from the government or whatnot, this should have happened over 2 years ago. Why now? He's not the kind of a man that succumbs to pressure. If he does, perhaps he should have dropped the allegation by the agitation by now, considering the travails and the predicament that he has undergone. So there was no pressure of any sort. I was sitting with him. Unless you are suggesting that I pressured him, which I didn't. The topic of our discussion when I met with him on 24th July wasn't this. So it sprang on me as a surprise. I went in there to brief him on legalities, on the status of certain cases that we have around Eastern Nigeria and in the federal capital. So he sprung this at me. So he must have ruminated over it, thought about it before I came into the room to meet with him. So that's number one. Number two is you asked about whether Simon Ekpa will comply. Well, if you read my press release, this announcement should have been made on Simon Ekpa's platforms, media platforms. That was the order. That if you don't make it on your platform, I have authorized Barrister Aloy Ejimako to do it as a public announcement. So the order is directed to Simon Ekpa for the limited purpose of announcing on his platform. But the announcement I have made is addressed to the whole world. It's addressed to the whole world in general, and particularly to people of Southeast and South of Nigeria, and followers of IPOB that are legion. So the question should have been whether these followers of IPOB will comply and obey the instruction or order or directions of their supreme leader. So we shall see that as the days unfold from tomorrow.
Okay,
Thank
we're
you.
coming there.
If they don't, what happens then? I mean, if Simon Ekpa's followers don't do the bidding of Nnamdi Kanu, at least based on what he said in the letter giving that directive, what happens then?
Well, the question you put now, referring to Simon Ekpa's followers, suggests that Simon Ekpa has different followers from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. No, that's a fallacy. Simon Ekpa's followers are Nnamdi Kanu's followers. So anybody following Mazi Simon Ekpa is following him because he believes that Ekpa is following Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Ekpa calls himself as a disciple of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and the memo containing the order, in that very memo, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu also used the word disciple. So there is no different followers of Mazi Simon Ekpa, different from those following Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So that leaves us at where I was in my previous statement, that this order is directed not to Simon Ekpa. He had a limited role to publish it. He didn't do it. So the responsibility fell on me as of counsel to do so. But the order is beyond him and directed to the general public generally, and of course specifically to members of IPOB that are in the millions. So their leader has spoken, and it's left for them to follow his orders, directions, and instructions without looking to left or right. That is what I think should happen. Thank you.
So, in other words, there is this alliance between Simon Ekpa and Nnamdi Kanu. What if after this letter, Simon Ekpa now sees it as an opportunity, sees the situation as an opportunity to exert himself and take over the leadership?
I cannot go into his mind. The question is making extreme postulations, which I don't think should form the subject matter of the discussion. I think we are going beyond the brief. I can't go into his mind and try to analyze what he's thinking. It has never come into my reckoning. So I just don't know what to say to that question. I expect him to act in good faith. Let me just say one or few things. Of course, I expect him to act in good faith. He describes himself as a disciple of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and that has endeared him to many, or most of, or not if not all, or most of the followers of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. There is no demarcation. When he says that he's a disciple of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, it is to be expected that he should also fall in line when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu instructs him to do one or two things, such as this one right now.
Is he
so I don't
aware?
expect him to act differently.
Yes.
That he felt.
Isn't Nnamdi Kanu been briefed? Has he been briefed about the Senate's rejection of, the motion to release him from detention? And is there a sense that Southeast governors are doing enough to, get him to be freed, or at least be allowed to go on bail?
Well, when I met him on 24th July, that Senate motion you mentioned was still pending. It was, I think, a day after, on 25th or 26th, that the motion did not carry. The motion failed to pass muster. I'm sure through channels of news communication in the detention facility, he must have been aware, not from me, not officially from his lawyers, but once in a while, news does filter into the DSS detention facility. And a man of his stature is a prisoner of conscience, of high standing in the facility. Maybe he is aware by now as we speak, but he has not been made officially aware through any of us, his lawyers. And whether the Southeast governors are doing enough to seek his unconditional release, I think it was implicit in the order he issued, which I published today, that there is a sense in him that the Southeast governors or political leaders are doing something. Because he did say in his own handwriting that people are not in position to know, people who are imposing sit at home or insisting on it are not in position to know what the Southeast leaders are doing for him. When it was read out, when I had my voice being played back, that segment was covered. I spoke about it. And if you are looking at the handwritten notes, you see a reference to Southeast leaders doing something for him, and that people who are not in position, who are not in the know, are antagonizing Southeast leaders, and he does not like it. So that indicates to me that he has some sort of confidence or a bit of a reckoning that Southeast leaders are on a march, even though so covertly, and some of it out in the open, to do something about releasing him. The example you gave of the senators from Southeast sponsoring a motion, that is very gusty of them. That's brotherhood, that's love. That's something in the open. The other day, about 10 days ago, I think the governor of Enugu State, Barrister Peter Mba, did openly urge President Bola Tinubu to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And I think he was able to eke out a meeting, a brief meeting with the president. I'm not so sure, but I read something in the news about that. That is one. And the other one prior to that was Governor Charles Soludo. He did also make a public appeal, and he sent a letter to the former president. So, yes.
Thank you. Good place.
So we do have some evidence.
Yeah.
Some evidence in the public domain.
All right.
That's how he did it.
Let's see how the people, the followers of Nnamdi Kanu, obey the instructions in this letter. Thank you, Aloy Ejimako, for joining us on Newsnight.
So, Biafrans, we have listened to interview from Aloy Ejimako when Arise TV invited him. I don't want to interrupt so that people will understand, because tomorrow, this is internet. People will come across my video, and when they come across my video, they'll be able to take something home. That is the essence of my live program, and I give it so much time for people to follow me up, to understand what they need to do, what they need to understand. So listen, for those of you that say that our leader may be under duress, for writing that letter for 2 years plus now. So Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is still under duress. All those stories we have been hearing in the time of Nelly Ofebu, Madam Oyibo, no. Even when Azuka was with Madam Oyibo, then we have been having this garbage. You think Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be under duress? You think Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the kind of a man, a leader that will be under duress to write something? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu told you either he get Biafra or he lowers his feet. And he's playing before you. He's playing before you. So those people say that this letter may be under duress, please keep your peace. This is not for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Because when you see someone that is born for something, it will be written all over him. When you see someone that is faking him, you also see the notice over him. So Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not a leader that we put under duress. No, because if you have been under duress by now, our leaders should be out. Our Mazi Nnamdi under duress by now is supposed to be out. It's not under duress. A lot of people have come. They have bribed him. They have promised him, even promised him power. He rejected all this. He said Biafra. He said Biafra in the morning. He said Biafra in the afternoon. He said Biafra in the night. So please, keep that your duress letter at your fridge, not Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We can see the difference. For those of you who is comparing Simon Ekpa with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you have to think twice. Okay. For those of you who is comparing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I can see someone said Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have done his job. It's left for Simon Ekpa to finish it. Finish it what? Finish it at Finland. But the same man, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, told you that he's coming back. That he's coming back to Nigeria. And he will lead from the front. And he's going to be hell with him. So now, hopefully, she got the job. And now, today, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in prison. He's in dungeon because of what he believes. Because of me and you. And he's leading from the front. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu told you in 2015, before he was arrested in Lagos, he told them he's coming back, he's coming. And he came in 2015. He came and he was arrested. And after they failed to kill him at his family house at Abia State, he moved. And at the end, he was in Germany or in UK, and he promised them, or maybe in Israel, he said, I'm coming back again. He said, I'm coming back again. And today, he is in Nigeria. But you are here gabbing, talking what you don't know. I told you, when Simon Ekpa attacks the lawyer, we believe now, Allah Ejimakon attack our leader's family, is asked for me, I will come after him. I told you. But I am not going to be those ones that will join the enemy to kill his own fellow brother. No. There was an interview. Simon Ekpa was asked, will you go back to Nigeria to start the fight? And he said no. He said no. He can't go. If he go to Nigeria, he will be killed. Simon Ekpa said, it's an interview. He said if he go to Nigeria, he will get killed. I respect his personal opinion. But Mazi Nnamdi Kanu told you he's coming back. But if he will die through the process, he's ready to die. Then you are comparing somebody like that have made up his mind. That's either Biafra or death. And someone that is still preserving his life somewhere. You are comparing these two. Are they the same? It's not going on. Simon Ekpa is doing a great job. I respect it. But don't ever compare Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to him, because he's still very, very low. Shoo Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Simon Ekpa will hear. Simon Ekpa said he can't go back to Nigeria because he will get killed. But Mazi Nnamdi Kanu tell you that I'm coming back. I'm coming back to fight for it. And on the process, if I don't get it, I will kill. That week, Biafra will come so fast. He said it. You are comparing these two people to be won. Think twice. He said, no man. Simon Ekpa still wants his life. But Maznan Kanu, his life is for Biafra. His life is for Biafra. Cannot compare these two people together. Don't ever don't my boss, my inbox, or you did that nonsense. I am coming back. And even the second one, Obasanjo said, oh, Buhari have fallen into the second trap again. Obasanjo made that statement that Buhari have fallen into the second trap again. No, need to papier. See that now. If they ask him to bring his parents, that is ready to bring his parents, can Samuel do that? Even say that before his brothers or his sisters or his family. This not nonsense. Not in my box, in my inbox. Because if I see that comment, such person in my space, I am not people that are looking for followers. This is not for popular demand. This is about the equation. Don't come and tell me that nonsense here. Now that one aside, let me bring a video from Simon Ekpa. And this video, please cut this video to Simon Ekpa. Cut this video to Simon Ekpa. I told him, don't insult, don't attack Aloy Edimako, our dad's family. If you do that, and he knows me. Now, let's listen to Simon Ekpa.
29th day of July 2000. This is the 29th day of July 2023. I want to use this opportunity to make it very clear that the coming 2 weeks sit at home is non-negotiable. And in case, for those who have collected money and started flying fake letter from Mazen and Kanu, I want to make it very clear to them as well that the sit at home we have embarked on, and we are going to embark on in the nearest future, have 5-point agenda. One is for the demand for immediate release of Mazen and Kanu from DSS dungeon. 2 is in preparation for the Biafra self-referendum. We want to prepare the mind of Biafra people to prepare themselves for the self-referendum of Biafra, which is coming very soon. And to that effect, we are going to have the Biafra self-referendum first ever convention 2023 in Finland in October. 3, to make sure that we further notify the world about the readiness of the Biafra people to take their own freedom and their future into their own hands. So by sitting at home, you create the awareness. By sitting at home, you crash the economy of Nigeria. By sitting at home is one of the sitting at home is one of the powerful weapons that have been used for the time immemorial. And we have come to adopt the sit at home and many other civil disobedience that will follow. If they are not going to release Mazen Kanu after these 2 weeks, more of this civil disobedience is on the way. 4, to demonstrate that the Biafra Republic government in exile is in charge and continue to enjoy 99% of the loyalty of the Biafra people in Biafra land. Just like what the Senate president said the other day, even though he misrepresented me, he called me the real governor of the Southeast. I am not the real governor of the Southeast. I am the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic. 5, to invalidate the legitimacy of those who parade themselves as the elected officials, those people speaking nonsense at the National Assembly, to invalidate them, invalidate their legitimacy. This sit at home is what we are using to prove to the world that Biafra people are ready to leave Nigeria. They are ready to exit Nigeria for better future. So my Biafra people, do not listen to anybody telling you about sit at home is going to enter check-up from Monday, 31st day of July 2023. The sit at home will enter check-up. Thank you. Share this video. Let every Biafra understand that we are not stepping back an inch until Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is freed. Thank you. May God bless you.
So Biafrans, listen to me. I want you guys to cut this area to Simon Ekpa. Or I know that he's watching it. He's listening to me. Simon Ekpa, listen to me. Your 5-point agenda, to be honest with you, I have no problem with it, but except one. Your 5-point agenda, I have no problem with it. You are entitled to it, but except one. And can you tell that what is that one? That number one, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It's time for you to take that name out. Time has come for you to take that name out. Do you know why? Because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have passed message to you. Not only message. One thing I would have never done. Even he put it in handwriting. Oh, depend where they are now. We send it to you. And it's only open up confirm or no letter from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And for those that say that our leader should make a live broadcast, please, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is still in custody of DSS. And in DSS, there are things that can be available to you. You are entitled to have pen. You are entitled to have paper. You are entitled to write letter from DSS to your loved ones. You are entitled to it. It's your right. But for you to have a phone or to make a live this thing, no, it's not your right. Unless presidency give, or how would I say, told them to do so. Unless the presidency give them the instruction to do so. But the right of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, or the right of everybody that in DSS dungeon, you are a right to write letter to your loved ones out of DSS. So writing it is right. So for those people that said no, it should make a live broadcast, it's impossible unless it was granted by presidency or whatever the power that control DSS. Okay? So now, this 5-point agenda, I have no problem with it. Carry it, do it, whatever way you want to do it. I will not come against it. But it is time for you to take away the name from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It is time for you to take it away from sit at home. It is time. And you must do it. And if you fail to do it, you know what is about to happen. We are in Europe. We are in Europe. I am in Europe. We know you know what is going to happen. And that will not be good with you. Then that means no trouble can work. We're making it. We're not can wine. That's it. This is the fact. In my program, I say the way it is. That number one, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu names, it is time for you to take it out. Because before I was telling you the name, IPOB name, and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu name. And I'm so happy when you adopt Biafra government in exile. That's okay by me. I have no problem. But it's time. Since our leader have given you order, someone you call your leader, and he gave you order, and you say no, you're going to obey it. The letter is fake. It is this, it is that. Fine and good. It is time for you. Take away his name from whatever you're doing for sit at home and carry the sit at home by you. Period. You know, this is it's a simple thing. You guys that are so emotion, emotion, you say, one day, this is the fact. It has come. Excuse me a moment. Yeah, sorry for that. So time has come. That name, you must take it off. Take it off, carry out the seat at home. 2 weeks, 3 months, 1 month, we have no problem about that. Because that means you will be responsible of your action. But Mazen Nandi Kanu name must be out from sit at home. You must take it out from sit at home. And time has come for it. And if you don't do it, you know what to happen. You know what to happen? Emma, I don't need loop. You know what to happen. And that will be too bad for you. Or it will be too bad for you. Like I said earlier, the video I made today, that you made a very broad mistake. And that mistake, I don't think you can correct that mistake. Or if you can put your pride down, or if you can put your pride down, if you can come back, if you can come down from your high horse and go to your platform to announce suspension of that two-week sit at home and tell the world that your government have asked you to do so, that will go a long way. But if not, if you carry it out, okay, take away Mazen Nkan's name from it. If you fail to do so, you know what to happen. You know what is coming. You know what is coming. You know what is coming. You know, not those people that are in Nigeria yabbing. When the action starts, they will not be there. I'm a man not there. They will not be there. When the action starts, they will not be there to defend you. So it's better for you. Take away Mazen Nkan's name from that your 5-point agenda. The 4 point, brother, one name madi, Bawauzo, Nsobadlo. Bulia Gavan Sobadlo. Do it on your own. Cause it at home on your name. Cause it at home on Biafra government in exile. Call it Nsobadlo. Now, that will take me to the press statement from Aloy Edmako, and there's things I want to point out there. Very, very important. Very, very important. No, not this. Yeah. This is the statement from the office of Aloy Edmako, his chamber. I don't need to read it, but there's where I want to point out. I want to read out. This is this public announcement, the press statement. So that's why I tell Simon but it's time for him to take away Mazen Nkan's names, because he know what is coming. You know what is coming. And he cannot withstand it, and he can't win it. Never, he can't win it if he fail to do so. Then here, Nandi load that in. So this is where I want to read out. Yeah, I want to read out a few paragraphs where I want to explain something. So this is the full press statement from the Chamber of Alloy Jamaica, and it was across all over the world. The governments that have it. The I believe by now every legitimate government in the world must have this press statement. And I don't say what I don't know. So that is why if Simon Ekpa refuse to take away Mazna Nkan's name, you know what is about to happen, and he cannot escape it. Oh yeah, they're too bad. So now I have ended Simon Ekpa issue. Let's talk about what caused this sit at home. Why it was escalate. Why we are where we are today. I don't know this if this thing can be bold. I don't know if you guys can see it. Kevin may make the wide again. Yeah. I'm coming. Yeah, go to, here. So yeah. Okay. Okay, my people. I want you guys to follow me up. I hope you guys can see it. You know, it said those who may not understand the process, the genesis, yeah. Those who may not understand the genesis of the sit at home should refer to my younger brother press statement on the eve of the I have not seen it. Of the what? Excuse me, let me get it to my phone so I can read it well from my phone. Hold on. Yeah, okay. Okay, I take it now. Say those who may not understand the genesis of the sit at home should refer to my younger brother press statement on the eve of the commencement of the original order issue by the IPOB family. My brother made it clear to the DOS that I was against the order for people to stay at home under whatever Jenny's cause to live between my siblings and DOS till date. Yeah, this is here I just want to read out. I want us to go back. What caused the whole thing around surrounding sit at home? It's very important. It's very, very important. The genesis, like our leader written there, load there. The genesis. You guys can go and download this press statement. You know, it's almost what he said on the Arise TV. This is the written note to make it official and to every legitimate government in the world that Mazna Nkanu is not in support of sit at home, and it's official now. And Simon Ekpa have to do the needful or face the dance. This is just the simple truth. If you don't like it, I'm sorry. It's just the truth. No? Just take away Mazna Nkanu's name from it. Carry sit at home. Announce it. Announce it under the name of Biafra government in exile. Whatever order you want to dish it out. I will never come against it or attack you. No, because I know that whatever your consequences, you are entitled to face the law. And we are in a country that rules must be obeyed. We are in a region where we are in a country that laws work. We know whatever you are doing is on the ambit of the EU law. That is why I told them they cannot extradite you to Nigeria. It's impossible. But now, Mazinam can have written this press release. Those who may like the truth, if you like, you take it. If you like, don't take it. But it's the simple truth. Now, Mazinam can have written this, have made this press release official, and the whole world see it. Take the name of Mazinam Kanu out. If you fail to do it, you know what to come. And it will be a very, very setback for you. This is for you, Simon Eber. Take it. Either you take it or you leave it. It's up to you. Now, our leader wrote on that same press release, if Chika Paul Edoziem, aka Nimed Gates, accepted our leader's order, this thing we are facing today, I am on face here. If Chinasa Wankita accepted our leader's order, this thing we are facing today, I am on face here. Chinasa Nwolu said, Mazna can message keep on coming, and all of them feel long thought about our leader's message. This is the genesis of what is happening in Biafra land today. And Chika said, he will take the responsibility. We have not forgot. Ayaka forgot there. Chika Paul Edoziem women my boss. That Obida your own is coming. You guys' time is coming. We told you that every order from Mazinam Kanu must be obeyed. Every single order from Mazinam Kanu must be obeyed. In as much you are an IPOB member, you must obey every single order from Mazinam Kanu. Period. Either you like it or not. Or stay away from IPOB family. Go and do your own things. Nobody care. But in as much you are an IPOB member, family member, you must obey every single instruction from Mazinam Kanu. All those nemesis in our land today is from Chika Paul Edoziem, aka Nimed and Chinasa Wankita. But now, go to their various platforms, to this chat card media worms. Go and see. And even Chinasa Wankita is telling them not to talk anything about the order. About the order. His leader, this house, is asking them not to talk about it. And he went on and said that anyone that exposed Mazinam Kanu written document, that person will not be trusted. Because do you know why? Because he knows that a lot of messages, instructions given to him, he disobeyed. That's why he's telling you not to trust Aloy Ejimakor. And I'm so happy that someone in his one of his followers tell him what you said is 100% wrong. I will prove it for you guys now. Let me bring it up. This is what he said. Bear fans, I hope you guys can see it. Look at what this is from Chinasa Wankita. He said, any person that exposed to the public any written instruction from Mazinam Kanu to public should never be trusted by IPOB worldwide. Ask yourself, why did Chinasa Nwolu make this statement? Why did he make this statement? Ask yourself. Why did he make this statement? That any person that exposed to the public any written instruction from Mazinam Kanu to public should never be trusted. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, whatever we have on public was instructed by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And on that, and about the letter on Simon, you can see where Mazi Nnamdi Kanu write it Simon. So that means he sent it, and he asked Aloy Ejimakor if Simon should go to his platform, and announce it. This should not be. It shouldn't be out. It's when Simon refused that our leader instructed Aloy Ejimakor to make it public. So why was this annual fair? This Okoko Chineke Yakpoko be writing jargon. Just go to his Facebook. He's posting nonsense, tweeting nonsense. And let me bring up a response from one of his followers. Yeah. This is what this person said to him. If you go to his page, this post is from somebody from George. Look at what he said to Chinasa. He said, but Chinasa Sanwo-Olu, sometimes you got it wrong. You are saying that we can't take any letter from anybody. We did not trust. Do you think it is wrong to be saying that? Do you think it's wrong to be saying that? For whether Nnamdi Kanu wrote that letter or not, that letter is exactly what we need at this point. For those, for whether an angel gave that written letter to Aloy Ejimakor, it is a good direction. So you coming out openly to make that statement is wrong. Now, okay, it was trying to say, are you now supporting sit at home that was cancelled by our leader being used by Eba? So I want you guys to this one of the comments his follower said to him after this nonsense post he's making. Go and see what he's making. Go to his page and see it by yourself. It's there. Look at another nonsense post again from him. The one again from him. If hashtag IPOB put pressure on the government for positive results, ambulance lawyers, siblings of iniquities will use it to cut there with politicians. Now ask yourself, this guy, I told you guys that the spirit of Biafra have left this guy. You want to come with nonsense? What do you want to come? You want to come with nonsense? So now, okay, Biafrans, let's accept, okay, that now our leaders' siblings will cut deal with the politicians. The lawyer will cut deal with politicians. So you will leave your leader in the dungeon just because the lawyers and the siblings will cut deal with politicians. So you will leave your leader in there. That tells you this guy is nobody. This guy, the spirit of Biafra have left this guy. The spirit of Biafra have left this guy. That is the fact. So, although that yes, that now IPOB, so-called is their own group, have put pressure on Nigeria government that the siblings and the lawyers will cut a deal with politicians. So, because of that, you will leave your leader. You will leave your own leader. Someone you call your leader in desert dungeon. Chineke kpọọ ha ọkụ. Chineke kpọọ ha ọkụ dị ya. Chineke kpọọ ha ọkụ. Asị m Chineke kpọọ ha ọkụ. Chineke kpọọ ha ọkụ. Chinasa Nwolu, Chineke kpọọ ha ọkụ. Ka m gwara. Biafrans, I told you guys that Biafra is a spirit. Biafra is a spirit. Biafra is a spirit. When you are not upright in this movement, the spirit of Biafra will left you. And the spirit of Biafra have left them. Today, where is Chika Paul Edoziem? Today, where is he? Nothing. Chinasa Nwolu is somewhere in Africa, Ghana, hiding. A lot of people know your atrocities. And let me tell you, Biafrans, go and investigate. I'm telling you guys, no, on Chinasa Nwolu Twitter. You guys should remember about that our sister, they called Professor Uju, when he was trending then. When he was trending then. Go to Chinasa Nwolu Twitter post. Every tweet, Chinasa Nwolu tweets to that lady was blocked. Ask yourself, how did someone in America be able to know who is Chinasa Nwolu and his activities? The whole tweet, Chinasa Nwolu tweet to her, that lady blocked Chinasa Nwolu. Go and verify, he's there. Go and verify. Today, it's no more in Kuwait. It's in Africa because he's running for his life. And I struggle because the evil he committed is so much. And I struggle. This atrocity, these atrocities, you guys committed it. And it's very important, Biafrans. I pray this voice again. How they disobey our leaders' order from that sit at home. And they use that sit at home to attack Kantakano. Now. Those people that say, hey, Kantakano, now. Only to see put it is in writing. That he was the one tell Kantakano and even pass that message to this man without honor. To suspend this Monday goes down. But they refuse. And they use it to attack Kantakano. And they use it to attack Kantakano. They call his name on Radio Biafra. Huh? They used to attack Takano. Castigate him. That's who is he. To counter Mr. Memo Chike to make enemy at the gates. But not knowing that our leader have given instruction days before that Monday goes down. And it was on Eve that Takano went on Twitter. And they castigated him. Today, Okwezokwa Abogo now. Okwezokwa Abogo now. The same way Kantakan told you guys about Umwele accounts. Now, this Chinasa Nwankita is telling you guys that Aloy Ejimakor is working with someone like that and this and this. But who work with Simon Ekpa mostly? If I can remember, during the time of Nedo Febu and Madam Oyibo, they were insulting Aloy Ejimakor. They were attacking Aloy Ejimakor. And it was the same Simon Ekpa said that Ifeanyi Ejiofor told him with his mouth that Aloy Ejimakor should not be trusted. The same that person you are attacking. It was the same by Stephen Ejiofor that told Simon Ekpa to go on air, and now that Kantakan bought a jeep. Can you imagine? What is car in Europe? Get it motor in Europe. Motor is nonsense. So after Ifeanyi Ejiofor and Simon Ekpa have loggerheads, now you want to target on Aloy Ejimakor? Have you forgot when Simon Ekpa is saying that don't use Ifeanyi Ejiofor? Don't attack Ifeanyi Ejiofor. Don't use Ifeanyi Ejiofor to play with him. That you can say everything, but leave Ifeanyi Ejiofor for him. Have you guys forgotten that then? You know, this our song is full of history. And we have it, we keep it. Now it was the same Aloy Ejimakor that you're attacking. I told you this is the last mistake you made to attack Aloy Ejimakor. And you know that it's a mistake. And that tells that you are not for Onyendu. Because if you can make this mistake, it shows that you are not for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You are for that thing. For that word. Or for that, heaven knows that they are saying about you that you are not genuine in this struggle. So, Biafrans, I'm going to end this my program because it's going to last 1 hour 30 minutes. Let's know where this problem all started. It started because Mr. Memo Chikapole didn't obey our leader's order. Chinas Sanwo-Olu did not obey our leader's order. Let me play it before I go. It's very important.
Now, when we mount up that pressure, everywhere started to panic. When we declared this sit at home, we got a message from the leader that we should call off this sit at home. I don't want to go deep on people. There were people who played a very dangerous role against that sit at home for their own selfish interest. Because I expect you to come here to ask. When we put sit at home, you saw that Ohaneze Ndigbo, you saw the people opposing the sit at home. You saw them. And you saw people who were giving them thumb up. It is that destruction they want in IPOB. It is to destroy and discredit the IPOB leadership. After due consultation with our leader, we went ahead, conducted the first sit at home that was carried around the world. Our leader continued to send message that the sit at home, we should call it off. The message continued to come. Everybody was reluctant to call it off. Why I'm explaining this thing is that at the end of...
Because I have no time to pay all this off. Everybody was reluctant to call it off. Now let's go to Chikapole Doziem.
Onyendi said we should suspend the sit at home. And I asked our people, those that I had discussion with, I said, but what is the reason? Did Onyendi give any reason why we should suspend it? And they said he didn't give a reason. And I asked them, but you tell me, what reason would I give Biafrans why I am suspending this sit at home when our demands has not been met? That was my question. I asked those both in DOS and those who were not in DOS that I had the opportunity to speak with. They were there the news. I asked them, what will be the reason I have to give? And so Well, with that, sorry, I think I'm trying to mix a little thing here, but the lawyers have not come back to us now. Now, this is before the night, the first day of it. So when I was asking them, what is the reason they want us to suspend this thing? And they told me that we should use NACO as an excuse. I mean, we should use NACO because of the exam that the people are trying to hold. And I said, but NACO doesn't really, it's not the strongest excuse to give Biafrans why we should stop the sit at home. And I will be very, very frank. And I will take the responsibility. I haven't said it on air before because it's not, I don't come on air and I said, because there is no reason from our leader that we should stop this sit at home, that we are going to go ahead with the sit at home. And then we went ahead with the first sit at home. After we did the first sit at home, and it was a huge success, unbelievably successful. Then, after that same Monday after the sit at home, the lawyers had a visit again to Onyendu, and they now came back and said that Onyendu said we must suspend that sit at home. So that message came now the second time, and I said, okay, if Onyendu insists, after the evidence we have provided that this thing was successful and that our people were willing to do it, if he insists, I will suspend it. And I suspended it. That instruction came from Onyendu.
Now, this is the genesis of this sit at home. Remember, Kanu was attacked about it and blackmailed and called names. This is the genesis of it. And we will continue playing their voice until it gets to every one of those. We continue playing their voice. On my program, whatever you hear from my mouth, take it to bank. Here is not for popular demand. But these are all facts about the genesis of this at home. All that Chika listen to our leader and suspend it. What we are seeing today, we will not see it. As a leader, more. On the ground, wherever in future about this money at home. And he told you guys refuse. You guys want to test the power of Mazen and the camp. Today, what is the result? And that reminds me, some of you that are saying that Samanepa is spiritual. What's spiritual? Because Samanepa Onyendu is the only man, only prophet. The fourth President Tinubu 8 years ago told you this man is coming. And today he's there. Go and check every single prophecy from Madman and all of them have come to reality. Except this Biafra. The same man told you guys that a day will come, you go to bank, you will not see your money. Omele. You want to use Simon Ekpa. That compare. You guys, why I'm saying this, listen, I told you guys, this man says, if you guys want to bring up, we are here. Because the chat card media warriors, you guys see how we deal with them. We defeated them. Today, there are no way. Today, you can see what we did to Chika Paul the same. Because the spirit of Biafra not with us. The spirit of Biafra not with us. And Onyendu said it's 100 men. I came Madinachi when you also. If you guys want to bring it, you guys will see what will happen. I'm telling you facts. So Simon Ekpa, respect yourself. Take away the name of our leader, Mazina Nekano. The 4 agenda. One the door, so bad law. The sit at home. Call it on Biafra government in exile. Take away the Mazina Nekano name from it. So bad law. But if you continue to use Mazina Nekano name, that will be your end. I'm aware of the truth. This is the fact. Although Kasi, you might dibe. ịmalị da dibia na-agbalị gị afa kpọọ ya jụọ ya ịmalị ebe ike wusi kpọọ ma jụọ ya sịa egwu ị na-achọ ịgba kịta ke ka ọ ya adị. They will tell you. So do yourself a favor, carry your seat at home, take away Maznan Kanu's name from it. Don't attach his name. The same, now you have your own group called Biafra Biafra government in exile. Good, but take away Maznan Kanu's name. He have given you instruction, and that is final. That order is final. Biafrans, this is Mazes Mezeke Enwe. My broadcast is like a thunder. It's like a thunder. I'm not here to look for your face, or I'm not here for painting walls, because I don't even know how to speak English. But I will be able to pass my message to you, and you will understand it. Also, it's all here. So thank you. From here, from me, from here. I'm asking, Onya Fotaka, Afuechi, Udo Dulu, Chukwu Kabe Magozionu, Nde Wonu.
Amuna gibili ben, Mikano Bamaitama, Chineke Yelo Mudiaka Godozo Bodani, Kamona gibili ben, Nandikano Bamaitama, Chineke Yelo Mudiaka Godozo Bodani, Kamona gibili ben, Nandikano Bamaitama, Chineke Yelo Mudiaka Godozo Bodani, Kamona gibili ben, Uponu ya Ijuku ya Omume ya Bureni ya Komputa Uponu ya Ijuku ya Bureni ya Komputa Chineke Yelo Mudiaka Godozo Bodani Kamona gibili ben Chineke Yelo Mudiaka Godozo Bodani Kamona gibili ben Uponu ya Computer.